Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here. Well, as more socialist mentalities, rules, and progressive views are rising in California, so is the crime, the bankruptcy, as well as the poverty level in the unsanitary cities of the entire state of California. Is it just a coincidence that as Democrats rule cities, they become a ruinous heap? Please don't shoot the messenger. I'm simply stating facts. For starters, I want to show you this article from shftplan.com, published October 8th. It's outbreak in LA. Flea-borne typhus has reached epidemic levels. Now, this article goes on to state that an outbreak of typhus has struck downtown LA. The outbreak has been blamed on the skyrocketing number of homeless people in the area. According to LA County Health Department, 20 cases of the rare flea-borne infectious disease, which is also associated with poor sanitary conditions and overcrowding, has been recorded in Pasadena over the past 2 months. Health officials now say that the outbreak has reached epidemic levels, according to the New York Post. Here's another on New York Post, published October 6th. LA is suffering from a typhus outbreak at, quote, epidemic levels. Now, I wanted to share that with you. First of all, it's nothing to panic or worry about. Second of all, there is only usually about 200 cases a year. However, why this is considered an epidemic level, even though it's not that epidemic or anything you and I should worry about, there's 20 people in one area, but the root cause is because of an unsanitary area in the city. What does that tell me? This is just one example of how Democrats ruling in one area are having problems with not only unsanitary things, but also high crime rates. I want to show you a few things on high crime rates. Check out the city of Detroit, for example. The last Republican mayor there was in 1957. And Detroit, as many of you know, has high crime and high poverty levels. Check out this article. This is from Detroit Free Press, and it's titled, "Detroit has highest concentrated poverty rate among top 25 metro areas." It also goes on to highlight that 40% of the population is below the federal poverty line. Well, what about St. Louis, Missouri? This is also another Democratic-run city, and they have been electing mayor Democrats, get this, since 1949. It alone has also been labeled one of the most dangerous cities. Check out this article. This one's from foxnews.com. East St. Louis tops list of most dangerous cities in America. How about Baltimore, Maryland? This is another one that was one of the murder capitals of the country, if you will. Check out this one. This is from patch.com. Baltimore is America's most dangerous city, analysis finds. Or Newark, New Jersey, also another one run by Democrats, a murder capital. Patch.com, murder capital of America. 2 New Jersey cities on the list. Newark and Camden are included in that. And then this other article I want to show you, this is on investors.com, how decades of Democratic rule ruined some of our finest cities. Now, that particular article, I encourage you guys to check out that last one because it has an entire list of Democratic-run cities and how they are of the worst crime in the entire country. But it's not just crime I'm concerned about with these Democratic-run cities. It's also sicknesses running rampant, as you just saw in Los Angeles, a city run by Democrats. But it's not just LA. What about New Orleans? This city is among the sickest. Check out this article, and here you will see New Orleans listed as number 1 for the sickest cities in America. By the way, New Orleans has been electing Democratic mayors since 1874. Is it just a coincidence that they are among some of the sickest, unhealthiest cities in America? Maybe, maybe not. I guess ultimately you're the deciding factor. But here's one last piece of the puzzle. One of the worst cities in the entire world comes from a socialist-run Venezuela, and it's in Venezuela. Check out this article. This one's on Miami Herald, and it's published March 2018. Caracas, Venezuela was the most dangerous capital city in the world last year, study finds. In other words, the most democratic, socialist, progressive cities, not only in America, but even worldwide. And I've only given you maybe 1/20th of the amount of information that is out there, maybe 1/50th, even. There's so much more. But in order to keep this video at a certain length, so I'm not running on for hours, I could go on and do an entire documentary on how Democrats have, the ones that are heavily ruled Democrats, have ruined the infrastructure, have ruined the city, and have increased not only crime, but poverty levels, and even some of the sickest. In the end, I guess I've left you with some information, and all the links below I'll leave for you to check out for yourself. But the question has to be asked, why is some of the most democratic places the sickest and poorest and most crime-ridden? Anyhow, I'd love to get your thoughts, comments, and concerns. If you like what you heard, subscribe to the channel, share it everywhere, and get it out before the midterm elections. People need to know exactly what they're voting for this November. Well, thanks again for tuning in. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.